Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Bookhardt. Come join us at our newest clinic location at Good Faith Wellness Center. We provide compassionate health care for your entire family, from virtual visits to office appointments. We're committed to providing the best care. We accept all insurances, and we provide monthly wellness plans. Let's start your family journey to a healthier, happier life. Schedule your appointment today, and remember, true wealth begins with good health. All right, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Telehealth Tuesday. This is your go-to podcast for insights on modern healthcare and wellness solutions. I'm Dr. Michael Bookhardt, your host, and today we have a very, very special episode lined up just for you. I want to let you know that Telehealth Tuesday can be viewed on multiple platforms. That includes our YouTube channel, Dr. B TV, which is DOCTOR, the letter B as in boy, TV, and our clinic information on Instagram and Facebook page is Good Faith Wellness Center. So please make sure to follow, like, share, tag, and subscribe to help support this amazing program on Dr. B TV. Now, before we get into it, I want to tell you all just a little bit about our next guest, Dr. LaTonya Ware Davis. I want y'all to know who this young lady is. I've got a tremendous bio. I'm not going to go through all of it, but I'm going to let her tell you all about it, but I'm going to get to the high points. She is the owner and also a operating dentist at Ware Family Dental Clinic, LLC, Ocean Point Dental Academy, Mississippi, owner-director, and also the UPS store, Grenada store, 7302 co-owner, and Pure Clean trademark co-owner, Ware Career Training and Development Foundation, a nonprofit organization for which she is the founder and president. Dr. Ware attended Gentry High School from 1994 to 95, graduated 97 from Mississippi School of Mathematics and Science. In 2001, Dr. Ware received a Bachelor of Science degree, magna cum laude in chemistry with an emphasis on international studies from the Tougaloo College. In 2005, she earned a doctorate of dental surgery from University of Tennessee Health Sciences Center. And since 2006, Dr. Ware has owned and operated Ware Family Dental Clinic, LLC in Grenada, Mississippi, providing comprehensive dental treatments for all ages. Dr. Ware also owns Ocean Point Dental Academy, Mississippi, a career-based dental assistant school, and co-owns the UPS store. As we noted, she is recognized for her knowledge in industry products, new technology, methods, devices, and procedures. Ware Family Dental offers also same-day crown and bridge with Select Prime Scan. So, and last but not least, I'm going to skip to the bottom, the fact that she is married to Brian Davis, Jr. of Oxford, Mississippi, and they have a 6-year-old daughter, Isabella Grace, and also a 4-year-old son, Braxton Andrew, and together, and also a 15-year-old son, Brian Davis, III of Tupelo. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to stand and cheer. She's waiting for you backstage. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the one, the only, Dr. Ware Davis. Give it to her. I told you, look, all together. When I bring you out, I bring you out.
Thank you. I didn't realize I was on stage. I had my heels on.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. How are you feeling this evening?
Oh, I feel great. Had a great day today.
Awesome. Want to say hello to all of our listeners and viewers in Instagram land. We're going back and forth, Instagram and our other platforms. I've got Crystal there. Big shout out. I see Malcolm Shepard is on there, who's an amazing singer, friend of mine here in Jackson, Mississippi. And so welcome. You guys come on in. Well, tell us, I know I missed a few things in the bio. So Dr. Ware Davis, tell us all about yourself. We know you're from here, but anything that I missed or you want the audience to know, let us know.
Oh, wow. I'm one of those people, I don't really talk about myself a whole lot. Mm-hmm. I just work. I do what needs to be done.
I'm with it.
So I don't much care about all that. It's just on paper.
Well, this is Select, so is it that you've been...
Select is the technology where we can do 3D printing.
Oh.
So my office is mostly digital. So we have the capability of being able to print crowns on the spot. So in an hour, I can have your crown ready with our 3D printed printing technology with CEREC.
In 1 hour.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's
It's
amazing.
really great for people, for working people who have to, put in for days off and things like that. So
I
it's
might
a
have to
service.
I might have to call T Ware and tell him to get on the ball, man.
He's actually on the ball. He has it, but I don't think
He's
he
got it.
advertises it much. Yeah.
And we got to let's see if you're on there, Fred. If you're on there, let me know. I know that then Dr. Driscoll Duvall, our chapter president, I know he'll be on there. There's one of your sorority sisters there, Jamie Sturgis, on Instagram. So thank you for joining. Well, we'll get right to it. I know we're a few minutes behind, so tell us. We know that you built an incredible career as a dentist, entrepreneur, and community leader. What first inspired you to dedicate your life to improving oral health and wellness?
As you probably know, I grew up in a household where dentistry was important. My dad was a dental technician for 52 years. So teeth and smiles were always a big deal. He loved it. And I didn't actually decide to go to dental school until my last year of college.
Hmm.
Um, so I took my DAT, I got accepted, I applied to one school, I got in and
Oh,
went,
just one,
and
just one.
dental, just one. Well,
Wow.
I knew I was going to get in. So,
You knew you were a shoe in. You knew it.
yeah.
Hey, that's favor right
But
there.
in dentistry just always came easy for me. So I got to play a little bit. It was, once I learned the material, I just got to do what I love to do.
That's amazing. So many people they can't say the same. So many folks have a degree in something else, and they don't even work in their field. So I think that's amazing that you get a chance to do that each and every day.
Well, I think I learned early, growing up in a household that was really serious about education, that you have to ask God for divine strategy for
Amen.
your life.
Amen. I
And
see.
things just kind of fell in place.
Well, I heard that. I see my lovely mother is watching. Dr. Lily James is on there. I know she's got some. She might have some implant questions for you. Let's see here. Looking over. And ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, if this is your first time watching, we are live. So we are here to take your questions, comments, and even concerns. So we are here live. It's not every day that you get to talk with a board certified dentist and give me your other titles that we can address.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I opened the UPS store and the dental assisting school in 2005. Prior to that, I was a hospital dentist.
Hmm,
So I saw all our kids and special needs patients in the hospital. I did that for about 12, 13 years. And then when COVID happened, dental was considered elective. So after COVID was over, they asked me if I wanted to come back. And by then I had other projects. I had a newborn, was newly married, and two new businesses. So I didn't go back to the hospital.
my goodness. Um, so what's kind of like one of your most challenge? Well, I'll tell you what. I was talking with someone earlier, and we were talking about the state of people's oral hygiene. I mean, I'm sure it's a problem all across the country, but especially here, and even with me as a family medicine doctor, people now they'll come in. It's hard to get folks, especially men, to come in, as you know, about
Yeah.
even stuff like hypertension, diabetes. But man, I'll say, hey, okay, you're having a chronic cough, you've been having a lot of mucus and drainage and all that. So I say, hey, open your mouth. Let me look in the back of your throat to see it, looking for, the cobblestone and all
Right.
that. And when I look in their mouth, I say, teeth just rotten. I mean, mouth just raggedy. So what
Yeah.
is it? I mean,
And
why do minorities not prioritize their oral health?
well, a lot of it is just education or the lack of. That brings us to something else that we really need to get into, and that's the oral health being a total reflection of the total body.
Hmm.
A lot of people want to keep us separate, but we're the doorway.
Yeah, absolutely.
And a lot of times we can see those manifestations before their primary care doctor does. Um, so I think to answer your question, a lot of it is just a lack of knowledge.
A lack of knowledge. So you feel like a lot of people don't see, like they just look at it as, oh, my tooth is rotten, I'll just pull it out. Let me just get it extracted or
Right,
something. Hmm.
right. It's gotta be taught that teeth are important. I see a lot of patients that say growing up, their parents just took them to get extractions, or they were taken to the dentist and they were traumatized and they have phobia. And I mean, it's a true phobia for a lot of people. Like they shake, go in convulsions. Like
Yeah.
we almost have to be mental health specialists to even touch people.
Wow. I'll be honest with you. I told T Ware when he was on there, I said, man, I hate going. I'm behind on my appointment with him, honestly. But I hate going. It's like the fit that drill, the sound of, you know, the sound of the
Yeah.
drill that y'all, you know. So what, and I'll even ask just before I go back to the prepared questions. Is it just that some people? Have you ever had a patient that you couldn't like get totally numb, or some people just take maybe more of the anesthetic, or they let them sit longer,
Yeah, everybody's different. And knowing that and knowing a little bit about people's chemistry in their body, it helps us to be able to manage that. Like a lot of people don't know, if you're one of those people that are hard to numb or tend to be hard to put to sleep even under general anesthesia, all you got to do is alkalinize your blood. So you can take some Tums the day before, take Tums before your appointment, and it helps your anesthesia to last longer.
Did y'all hear that?
Yeah, so
Did
that's the
y'all
trick.
hear? Say it one time. Say it one more time for the people in the back, please.
You just got to go to somebody who knows things that can help you.
I've
So if
never
you're
heard
one of those people who are hard to numb, or you typically are hard to numb, first of all, you want to communicate, because we do have different levels of anesthesia that we can use. So if we know up front, we can go on and start with the strong stuff.
Yeah, so you were using like epinephrine and all of that, because normally y'all don't use.
Definitely epinephrine if their health can allow it,
Hmm.
meaning, no heart issues or arrhythmia issues, things like that.
Yeah.
So if their heart can handle it, we can start with the septicanes, articanes, things like that, the higher acidic anesthesias that tend to last a little bit longer and get a little bit more profound numbness.
Okay, that's
But
good.
yes, the Tom's trick work for people that know ahead of time and they can kind of pre-prep themselves.
That is excellent because, and like you said, physiologically, it makes sense to alkalinize.
Chemistry, it's all chemistry.
Chemistry, yeah, like it makes sense. But I mean, I just, nobody's even told me that. Just sometimes I go in there and they get that. See, I'm trying to think of my name. The inferior alveolar nerve,
That's right.
woo-hoo, that branch, and they try to go in
Yeah.
there, and I remember there was one guy in Florida. My mom knows who I'm talking about. So he used to be her dentist. So I won't call the old man's name, but he's since retired. He just lives on the golf course now. But this guy he would be so impatient. He was a pretty good
Yeah.
dentist. And he would just start, he was like real grouchy and grumpy. And he would just want to drill it right away. And, one day I almost, got out the chair and almost punched him, I say, hold on, man, I done told you, you know. But he was mumbling under his mask, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Jasmine Briscoe, good to see you, my friend. She's saying about wellness tips. Oh, I guess you're commenting on, maybe she was commenting on what you said about Tums. But go
Yeah.
ahead, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. I know that some of y'all, first of wow, I never knew that on Instagram. Exactly, I never knew that either. So you guys go ahead and ask your questions because I know there's if you yourself don't need to go to the dentist, somebody in your family or your friend
Yeah.
that need to go. And
And
it's
there's options. I mean, for people that have severe phobias, there are things you can do. It's just a trick.
I mean, to get some of the laughing gas because I'll go ahead and make my appointment with him this week. Then he got on me last time. He said, "Come on, doctor, you know better than this. You got to come." So let me ask you that. What about another thing? Is we talk about root canals, uh, a thing that more and more people are getting. A lot of us are, unfortunately, waiting too long to have
Right.
cavities explored, and we're too far gone to have a filling. Tell us about what exactly, just for the audience, like, would you mind explaining what exactly a root canal is? How do you perform that?
Okay, so a root canal is where we do like a filling in the entire tooth. We will go in, remove decay, and then remove the nerve, and then we disinfect the entire tooth or the entire root system. So it's disinfected, cleaned, and then sealed and filled. So basically, you get to keep your tooth without the nerve source and blood source.
So now, does this interfere? The other thing is that's such a hot topic. Like, when I had my plastic surgeon friend on, Dr. Jared Davis, and when I had Dr. North on along with Jasmine, and it's a hot topics in plastics, of course, BBLs, all this stuff,
Hmm.
breast augmentation. So I know for you guys, one of the hot topics, of course, are all these folks with these big old white chiclet teeth. What is a veneer, and how do people? What is the process of that, and what are your personal thoughts on veneers?
Okay, so veneers are just porcelain facings, kind of like if you see a brick front on a building. It's just a porcelain facing. So we can only put veneers on teeth that are healthy. If the tooth has compromised tooth structure throughout, typically we'll do a full crown.
Hmm. So there's
So we can change the shape, shade, and the contour of the teeth with the veneer.
So is there like a limit to that? Like, because it seems like there's a lot of folks with like a whole mouthful of these huge teeth. I mean, is there a limit to that, or can you replace like all of your teeth? Like.
You can, but you don't want to if you're smart. I like to be conservative with removing natural tooth structure because once you take it away, you can't get it back.
You can't get it back. So y'all, you heard that. Y'all heard that. All right. Those are just a few things that I wanted to know, just some things I was curious about. All right. So our next question, many people don't realize how much oral health affects our entire body, and which is what we were
Mhm.
just discussing. But can you help our audience better understand that connection? Like what's happening with our mouth and our overall health, like maybe just helping folks to understand that
Yeah.
better.
Well, there's really no separation. It's all together. So if you think about it, we can actually find people with something as simple as vitamin deficiencies in the mouth. They might come in with strange symptoms that we don't see a cause to. And that's when we have to look deeper and we have to look at specific vitamins that they might be missing. So at times like that, we might send them to their primary care doctor for a full panel just
Hmm.
to see if it looks like they're missing any vitamins. Um, for patients that are on a lot of medications, a lot of times we're a side effect. So the dry mouth, the extreme dry mouth that comes from a lot of medications or having to take multiple medications at the
Hmm.
same time, it'll have a side effect of the dry mouth, which causes a plethora of oral problems. Um, they start losing teeth, root surface caries, breaking off at the gum line, not able to chew their food properly, indigestion. It's it's all just connected.
So you all hear
Not to
that?
mention sleep apnea symptoms. I do sleep apnea at my office as well, and I just found that people was having so much trouble with their airway that it was causing me to spin my wheels with my work. Their crowns were always coming off. They're grinding in their sleep. They're not able to rest, um, and the grinding was just ruining their teeth.
So these
Mm.
folks were grinding teeth at night. So are those people that you develop like a bite guard or something like that at night that they wear, or?
Well, what we find is they need something more advanced than a night guard. What a sleep apnea device does is it actually opens the airway. So it protects the teeth and
You're
opens the
saying you
airway.
would diagnose sleep apnea and then recommend it for CPAP.
Right.
Okay,
Absolutely.
I got you. Okay. Interesting. See,
So
y'all.
it's all together. You really can't separate it. If you try to separate it,
Hmm.
then you're going to miss something.
That's so true. I know my mother. I'm sure you got a question brewing in there somewhere because she's become. Oh, you know what? Since she's on here, she when I told her that we were going to have you on, she said, "Well, I'm sure if she's been a dentist for a while, she's heard of Doctor Tatum, who was one of the father of implantology and stuff like that. Have you ever?
Hmm.
Are you familiar with Doctor Tatum?
Not really.
Not her. I said you might not. I said because I think he's still alive. He may be like 90, is he about 90 years old. You let us know. Let us know. My name is O.H.
He's way before my time.
Tatum. Yeah, he developed all kind of oh no, he passed February 17th, 2025. He was renowned dentist, a pioneer in implantology. He developed the sinus lift procedure in 1974, contributing significantly to bone expansion techniques. Uh, Interesting. But
Wow,
yeah,
very nice.
Dr. Ohilt Tatum. So that's I didn't know he passed away this year. Yeah, his son is a dentist, probably his grandson too. uh, all right.
It tends to run in families like that.
Yes, I see. Well, people often say your smile is your first impression. What are some
Yes.
common habits that so my question is going to be habits that damage smiles. Why is it you mentioned we mentioned something before about replacing teeth and all that with children? I remember when I came to Mississippi for residency, and over there at the Children's Hospital, why is it that so many children here have these doggone silver teeth? What is going on? I mean,
Well, seeing as though I used to be one of those dentists that placed those silver teeth, and my daughter just joined.
hey, how you doing?
She's in competition cheer, so this is a every Tuesday and Thursday night thing for us.
All right.
But
Gee.
seeing as though I used to be one of those dentists that had to place those, I lived in a county that was unfluoridated for many, many years until I helped the State Department get fluoride in our water.
Lord,
Um,
Lord have mercy.
but really, that's really the only material that we can use for kids that fits all the criteria of being able to withstand the chemistry of the mouth.
Hmm.
Um, it's easy to form, it's durable, it's cost effective. It's
Mm.
just one of those things. Now, there we can do some zirconium. It's like small, but they're it's hard to explain. So they're the white crowns, but they do have like the metal facing on them.
Okay.
And we do have the zirconium crowns, but they're thinner. And some of them they're not prefabricated. So they have to be preformed. So because we put kids to sleep to do full mouth restorations, you
Hmm.
really have to have something that's preformed and easy to place quickly.
Okay. So they
You
could,
got you got to think about the everything surrounding what has to happen to work on a
right?
kid.
Yeah, because I would just see these kids with so much, all the silver, and I was saying it would be multiple teeth, and I'm like, man, so those kids couldn't get if you had to put like ceramic teeth or something like that, you couldn't put ceramic in there. Is she trying
Right.
to?
You got to look at the
We
properties
see.
of your material.
Is
It's
she trying?
Isabella.
You on camera? Hey,
Hi.
how you doing?
Yeah, so if you're looking at the properties of your material, if you're into material science, you understand that's a hard job to find something that can actually withstand the forces that the
Boy,
mouth has, all
gotcha.
the the severe temperature changes between hot and cold, um,
Mhm.
just dry acid.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
By the way, did you say is Isabella, right? That's her name?
Isabella.
Isabella, that's my mom. You hear that, mom? That was my mother's name. I mean, my grandmother's name, Isabella. And my firstborn daughter's middle name, I named her Isabella. Yeah,
Oh,
her
it's a
middle name.
beautiful name.
Yeah, beautiful name. So my mom says, I have, you can see the comments down there. I have implants that Dr. Tatum put in 1980. The
Wow.
blade, I think she said he used the blade implants.
Yeah.
Hmm. So,
And they're standing the test of time, right?
yeah, she went and saw a dentist here, Dr. Tharp, um, who's been practicing a long time, and he was amazed. He said, man, those things are still, still looking good in there.
Mhm.
So,
With good technique and good hygiene, it's of course good technique for your practitioner and good hygiene for your patient. Work can last a long time.
and now, but you guys now, you just put the post, like you put it straight down, right? You don't do the blade
It
thing.
depends on what kind, but yeah, they're different shape. We have conical, we have different types, different shapes, different materials. We even have ceramic implants now for people who can't take the titanium. So science is constantly changing things. Material science and dentistry is really like an outstanding sort of science.
Wow.
It's amazing.
I feel
And
like,
things are developing so quickly.
look, I love what I do, and I know it's my calling, and I'm joking a little bit with this, but not really though. I really feel like, when I hear like you guys have care credit, a lot of y'all don't have to wait around on Medicare to pay you and stuff. I said, you know what?
Hmm.
I should have taken the DAT instead of
We have our issues too.
okay.
Dentistry has its own set of issues.
Let me send a message to OT Ware here. Let's see. Let me send a message to him. Let's see, make sure there we go. Um, we've got a question here from my good friend Jasmine Briscoe, who's a licensed massage therapist here in Jackson, Mississippi, and Clinton, who does amazing work, lymphatic drainage, and she does cold therapy and non-invasive BBLs and all that stuff. So
Nice.
yeah, so you guys check her out. Good to see you back here joining us, Jasmine. She's got a question. How do root canals affect facial mobility um, or your facial expression?
It doesn't because a tooth is static. It doesn't. It's in the bone. It doesn't move. So basically, the only thing a root canal does is just remove the sensory. You don't have any hot or cold sensitivity or stimuli to sensitivity. You do have pressure sensation, but no sharp shooting pain or cold or any um, severe sensory stimuli.
Gotcha. We got a question on flossing. And we all know flossing seems so simple, but yet so many people tend to skip it. So why would you
And
say
they don't know how to do it properly.
that?
You
Well, there
should
you
be
go
doing
too.
C-shaped flossing. A lot of people go straight up and down and do more damage to their gingiva and their papilla. And what happens is they start black triangles in between their gums and teeth. So you should do C-shaped flossing, meaning you go around each tooth individually.
Hmm. Does
And that
Isabella know
is
how
the
to do that?
effective way to do it without damaging your gums.
All right, Isabella, you know how to floss?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Just checking. Um, well, the question was that, but yeah, why is flossing such a game changer, if you will, and how can families make it more of a fun, consistent habit?
Okay. I like to talk to people in analogies. Um, it's the same way that using a washcloth versus your hands in a bar of soap. Floss actually physically, mechanically removes plaque and bacteria. course, there's water picking, but that's like taking a shower without a washcloth.
Mm.
Mm.
Tell us one more time for the people in the back. Water picking is like what now?
So water picking is just a strong force of water that you can shoot in between your teeth. And it cleans the surfaces and it does remove food debris. But it's not like getting that physical floss and removing it mechanically with your hand. So, but
Mm.
it works. It's better than nothing. My mom used to always say you have good, better, and best.
Good, better, and best. Well, there
Yeah.
you go.
And we applaud all efforts.
What do you think about the floss picks? For the convenient little the floss picks.
Good, better, and best. And we
Okay.
applaud all efforts.
Well, I do notice that the hygienists, like you said, they always wrap up the fingers and they manually do it at the dentist. They never use picks or anything else.
Right. Exactly.
Um, so let's talk about dental care in Grenada, Mississippi. We know that you've made it more accessible in Grenada and beyond through the Ware Family Dental Clinic. So, what are some of the challenges and rewards of bringing quality dental care to underserved areas? Challenges and rewards.
Well, when I first bought my office, I was 27 years old, so that was 20 years ago.
Wow.
Um, I was seeing I was one of the primary Medicaid providers. So I saw a lot of people that other people really didn't want to see.
Mm-hmm.
But it was so rewarding. And I got to do what I love, and I was able to really educate the people
Mm-hmm.
and help them understand the importance of their dental care. What a lot of people don't understand is that those people know people who know people who know people
Who
who
know
know people
people?
who know people.
That's right.
And before long, by word of mouth, we were just exploding with business. And Terrence actually worked with me for many years, and we were the major providers here. Even now, I still have patients that travel as much as 100 miles to come and see me.
Wow.
So, but at this point, I've taken care of whole families, grandmas, kids. The kids I was taking care of 20 years ago, they're bringing their kids, so
Wow. How does
it's
that?
about legacy.
Yeah. How does that
So it's
feel?
it's these people are family to me now. They're not just, people that come to my office and say, "Hey, can you get this tooth out?"
Mm-hmm.
They're family.
How does that make you feel when they come in and when you see that?
Gosh, I feel. Am I still there?
Yes. Yes. Okay. It started going out a little bit there. Can you hear me? Okay. I think you went out there. Yeah. You might have to go out and come back in. I see you. Yeah. I just can't hear you. You want to go out and come back in? Okay. Let's see. Stay with us, folks. She's gonna go out and come right back in. Let's see. Okay. All right, folks. So, okay, she's going to come right back in. Stay with us. In the meantime, make sure if you don't know, this is Telehealth Tuesday. This is, again, your go to podcast for modern insights, wellness, to wellness solutions. So, we're here for your listening pleasure and edification. All right, add to scene. Let's see. All right, talk to us,
And
Doc.
I'm back.
Hey, there we go. You're back.
I'm sorry.
No problem. Sometimes when folks call, like if you're joining from a cell phone, if people call,
Yes,
you get it does that. Yeah. So
that's what happened.
yeah, no problem.
As a client, it's really kind of hard to explain how that feels, but um, I mean, you're a doctor, so
Mm,
you become these people. You're their go-to.
yeah,
You know, you they trust you to take care of them, and that's what you do. You show up and you take care of them.
that's right. That's right. Yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
Um, we let's see. I want to make sure we get
And I'm going to help you lead on to the next thing.
okay.
Um, so, and I guess for me, taking care of people kind of goes above and beyond. Um, I started the school in 2005, and I started that school because it was hard to find good help for me,
It still is.
and there was a disparity. Like the nearest dental assisting school was 100 miles away,
Hmm.
and they wasn't really teaching them up to par.
Mhm.
They would expect us as the dentist to do their externship with them, and you ask them to take a PA of a certain tooth number, and they don't know their tooth numbers.
Not
So it,
even
it gets to be
the
very
number.
frustrating for a dentist to have somebody that's doing rotations in their office and they don't know the basics.
That's terrible. They didn't even know the tooth numbers.
Yeah, you tell them to go take a PA of tooth number 14, and they look at you at a blank stare.
Hmm.
So that gets very frustrating.
Absolutely.
So that's what prompted me to start a school.
Wow.
I keep my classes small. We do 3 sessions a year, and my classes are typically around 6, but I only take 10 at a
10,
time.
10 student. Okay, and then
Yeah, I
how
learned
long?
that the hard way. At one point, I did have a class of 13, and
Hmm.
it got to be a lot.
Oh, okay. And how
Yeah,
long is the program?
it's 12 weeks.
12. Okay.
So in 12 weeks, we can get somebody that knows nothing about dentistry, and in 12 weeks, I've trained them to be chairside, and they have all of their credentials to get a job anywhere in the state.
Wow.
Yeah. And I have students from everywhere. I actually had a student that came from Utah.
Wow.
She didn't come exactly to be in my class, but she came because she met a guy online.
Okay.
But by the time the class started, they had broken up. So she stayed to finish my class. And
Wow.
then she went back to Utah, and we helped her get her licensing there.
That is what a blessing. What a
Yeah.
blessing. So it didn't work out with the guy, but she
It didn't work out the guy, but
left with
she
a
gained a new family in us.
yeah, and a dental assistant certificate. So hey,
Yeah.
we got your quote up there that water picking is like taking a shower without a washcloth. All right, next question. Jasmine says, how often do you help with planning smile transformations for business professionals?
hmm. Our latest transformation was a veneer case, and he's a YouTuber. He actually just got his award from YouTube for having 1 million subscribers.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right, right.
And
Mhm. Did you said did it cut off? I think is it froze. Okay, I think it froze. Okay, there we go. It froze a little bit there. All right, can you hear me?
Am I still?
Hold on, let's see here.
am I still there?
There we okay. Yeah, there we go.
Am I on?
Yes, I can hear. Can you hear me?
Okay, I'm sorry.
No
I can
problem.
hear you.
No problem at all. But yeah, that's
This is
amazing.
kind of that intermediate time for me.
What I'm sorry.
I said this is kind of the intermediate time for me because I'm in between class. We are having class in session right now and picking the kids up. So this is kind of the in between time for
Well,
me.
look, we're grateful that you could be with us and you answered the call. So we will try to, we
Yeah.
won't keep everyone too much longer. I know we've got about.
Before I get off, I do want to talk about some more things though.
Oh yeah, let's talk about. You want to talk about the show?
Yes. So I was just tasked to be on a show called Women in Power, and it basically just talk about our life, my life and legacy. So you can get to know a little bit more about me by watching the show. We'll put the link up as soon as it's ready, but it's by um, Legacy Makers is the group that actually did the filming, and it's going to be featured on Inside Success. So the Inside Success Network is the channel it'll be on.
So and Legacy Makers. That's going to talk about just your career, your life, and how you got into doing all these different things, being an owner, philanthropist, all of that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And also, I am working on my second doctorate in holistic health. So
Okay.
I really am into a lot of different things. At our office, we also have a sound bed. I don't know if a lot of people are into sound frequency and sound therapy. But for my patients that are extremely fearful or have extreme phobia, it is a service that is free for our patients. They can use the sound bed for sound therapy whenever they need it. Um, so I do kind of take a few alternative routes that kind of unconventional.
Now, what is the sound bed all about? Tell us about
What is
that.
a sound bed? It's basically vibroacoustic therapy. Isabella said, So it's vibroacoustic therapy. It's actually a sound bed that you lay on. It looks like a massage pad,
Okay.
but it works on different acupuncture points with vibroacoustics. So you can use different frequencies or sound frequencies to change your emotions and how you feel about things. It basically changes um, your energy. So it's like
So,
doing energy work. Yeah.
so if you use the sound bed, do you still give people the nitrous oxide and all that, like laughing gas? Do you
The
give patients?
sound bed is for use before or after your treatment,
Okay.
but
So
not during.
okay. Oh, that's good. That is good to know. We've got a question here. Mom says, "What advice would you give to young people about brushing their teeth to prevent tooth decay?"
I don't have any special things I do other than just kind of keep them motivated and talk to them every time to just tell them you. It's just one of those things. You just gotta brush. It's like taking a bath.
Yeah,
You gotta brush your teeth.
and it's
I
such a
don't have any
shame.
fancy ways to dress that up.
And it's such a shame that I know you're asking that question, Mom, because she's one of the people who, especially when people get older, they're so quick to point out if somebody is looking bad or their wig is crooked or their teeth are yellow. I don't know why older people like they they take, hey, come look at this, look how bad they look. But she'll always
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
I don't know why this person is up there and they rich and they own TV all the time, and look at their teeth, the mouth raggedy. He got enough money. Why won't they fix his teeth? So she,
Well, see, that's when you need to have a dentist you can just slip their phone number to.
and that's why they need to go to Ware Family Dental Clinic LLC.
That's
Renee?
right. We're here, and of course, y'all know Terrence is in Jackson, so if depending on where they are, we got them.
That's right. Yeah, I'm definitely, especially after this program, I'm calling him. I sent him the flyer to make sure he has it. So I'm sure he might pop in on the end. He's done that a few times. Um, Jasmine saying it's relaxation. I got you. Instagram land. I want you all to know that we are here to take your questions live. We've got about 10 more minutes. So if you guys have questions, let us know now or forever hold your peace. I'm going to keep going with mine.
Also,
Oh,
Yeah. Also, I just launched my YouTube channel today, and it's
oh yeah,
called The Conscious Smile.
the
It's
conscious.
called The Conscious Smile, and they can just kind of go on and see what kind of material I'm doing. I'm talking about kind of a few unconventional things, but interesting. I want to keep it interesting and fresh for everybody. So
Yeah, absolutely.
definitely tune into that just to kind of hear and see what we got going on. Um, I'll be going to a conference this weekend with my holistic medicine venture, and it's going to be some really cool integrative medicine doctors and scientists and researchers there. So I'm going to be talking about some really cool things. So I
Yeah.
want to keep it fresh.
Where is that going to be at?
It's going to be in Orlando, and
But
it's
my
a
hometown.
BioWell conference.
In
Yeah,
my
I don't know if you
hometown.
ever heard of BioWell. It's with Gaia practitioners and Gaia healers.
Biowell.
Yeah. So what it is it's a biophotonic device where you can actually, for me, I can check the tooth meridians to see how um, something may be affecting the teeth, or vice versa, how it may be affecting the energy in your body. So it's basically looking at your energy flow and how it's affected to the rest of your body. So you can kind of see how manifestations show up in your body and in your mouth before it gets to be a big problem.
Okay, I see.
So all of the groundbreaking scientists in energy healing and quantum physics is going to be there. So I'm really excited about that.
Wow. Yeah, that looks amazing. I just kind of looked it up real quickly. That's so important because a lot of people, they were even when I started Good Faith Wellness Center, people were so surprised. They said, "Oh man, you got a chiropractor as a partner and another MD."
Mhm.
And then I was incorporating people like Jasmine. She's been on the show, I think, twice, Jasmine, at least twice. And she's a massage therapist, and then
Yeah.
um, different modalities, and then even the what is it with the small needles, acupuncture.
Acupuncture.
Yeah, so I refer people to that gentleman. So it's like most, and they were saying, "Man, I'm so surprised because folks with, you know, allopathic medicine, um, they don't believe in that. They always think that other people are quacks that do natural medicine and stuff like that. But there's other ways to do like, and we need to try to help, and embody everything. We need to bring
Right.
all these different people to the table to get this done, so we
Right.
don't have people on a bunch of medicine for the rest of their lives.
Exactly. I mean, Western medicine takes care of symptoms. Eastern medicine prevents the symptoms. It prevents the illness.
Prevention is key.
You've got to find yourself wherever you are in the middle and go from there.
That's right.
So you got to meet people where they are.
That's right. Um, I think I had one other question there. Um,
Yeah.
about let's talk about those dental implants since we talked about blade and all that other stuff. And we know that dental implants have transformed so many lives. But for those that are watching who may be considering implants, could you explain to our audience how implants work and why they're such a reliable long-term option?
Okay. So dental implants are titanium screws that actually go directly into the bone, and the body actually integrates into the bone, and we call that osseointegration, meaning the bone integrates into the implant. So basically, that implant serves as what would be the root of a tooth. And then we can put an attachment on it, which is called an abutment, and then the crown. And the reason it's so desirable is that we can actually replace a tooth without having to involve the surrounding teeth. So whereas a bridge is dependent on the abutments or the teeth that are next to it, with a single implant, you can have an independent, long-standing tooth. If you were using that implant to do, let's say, a denture, then you would have at least 4, sometimes 6 implants that can either snap into the implant supported denture or it can be screwed into it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It is a reliable option if you don't have the contraindication. So somebody that's a heavy smoker may not be a good candidate.
Mm-hmm.
Someone that doesn't brush their teeth often would not be a good candidate because you can get bone loss and that implant can fail, just like your teeth fail.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only a reliable replacement if you have good oral hygiene.
Got it. Got it. Um,
Got it?
oh yeah. Well, I
So if
know.
you're not going to ever brush your teeth and you say, Doc, I just don't want to go to the dentist ever again. I just want to put something in there and have them. Well, that's a good person to just get some removable dentures. Because then you can take them out and put them back in. But if you do, you still have to go see your dentist and get them clean. Just like you wouldn't buy a car and never go get it checked up.
Okay, yeah, the oil
You're
change.
not going to buy implants. Exactly. You're not going to buy implants and never get them checked on. So.
Well, real quick, and the last question, comparing like Invisalign to regular metal braces or clear braces,
Yeah.
like how would you compare those, and which, like, how, like specifically Invisalign, do you believe in it? Like, do you feel like that's a good option for
Yeah,
patients?
absolutely. We do clear aligners. We do clear aligners in our office. But I'm very particular about who I do clear aligners on because clear aligners take a certain sense of accountability and responsibility. I only recommend it to people who are motivated and that I know will change out their trades like they should.
Oh, so
Um,
so now you do, but so you do some orthodontic, like you'll do braces and stuff, or
yes,
you
I don't do the wire braces. I do clear aligners. So
line
Invisalign is a brand name. It's just a brand name. There are different brands of clear aligners.
clear liners?
But the clear, yeah. So the aligners themselves, they work. Now somebody that has severe malformities, they might have class 3 occlusion, they need something a little bit more. And that in cases like that where it's severe malocclusion, they will definitely need to probably get the wire braces and see an orthodontist. But for minor tooth movements, for just cosmetic changes, where you want to reduce crowding or you want to close spaces, clear aligners are definitely a great option for somebody that is motivated
Okay.
and responsible.
All right. And responsible. All right, Jasmine, you get the
Yes.
last question. Jasmine says, how often would you recommend TMJ massages or facial? I know she gonna always ask a question on lymphatic drainage, facial
Yeah,
annual lymphatic
absolutely. Like, yeah, I do TMJ pain management as well for people and trigger point therapy for people that have uh, pain and severe migraines from TMJ. So if somebody is having TMJ issues, definitely, I have a massage therapist I refer to for that type of treatment. It works. Your teeth and your being a dentist, we are all head and neck, so your skin, your muscles, your, all the neck muscles, all of that is a part of our
drainage.
treatment area, is what we do. So all of that is extremely important.
Well, there you go. Well, I would love to give you the floor to let the audience know again, who you are, where we can find you, if you're taking new patients,
Hmm.
what you're working on, the TV show. I want to give you the floor to let them have it.
Okay. You can find me at Ware Family Dental 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, some Fridays. Um, I'm here just about all the time.
Mhm.
If you want to listen in on our podcasting, well, it's more like right now it's just talking. It's just we're learning and learning some tips on The Conscious Smile on YouTube. How else can you find me, Bella? You got to come to my office. You got to make an appointment.
All
But
right.
I'm there. Or you'll see me at one. I'm a cheer mom, so you might see me out here cheering this little girl on. But
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Isabella. Well, there you have it, folks. We want to say thank you so much. I know you've got a lot going on, and so we won't hold you any longer. Thank you for being here. How about a round of applause for our wonderful guest, Dr. LaTonya Ware Davis?
Thank you.
Excellent. Well, I tell you, if you'll just hang with me, I'm going to do my closing very quickly, and then if you'll just hang on when we go off live, so I'll talk to you for maybe about 60 seconds, and then so if you just hang on just a second.
All right, thank you.
All right. All right. Well, thank you so much again for everyone who has joined us. This has been an episode of Telehealth Tuesday. As always, we love our fantastic audience support. Next week, we will have another amazing guest, but we'll let you know at that time. So we want you to make sure that you stay tuned each and every Tuesday, at 7:00 p.m. Central Standard Time, God willing. We'll be here. So again, Dr. B TV, DOCTOR, the letter B TV. So you can make sure to share, tag, like, and subscribe so you won't miss anything. If you have a story, testimony, situation you'd like for us to discuss, or if you have someone you recommend that would be interesting for us to bring on, or if you want to be a guest on the program, we'd love to have you. Send us a DM, an email, just reach out to us, and we'd love to facilitate that. So, and again, make sure if you don't have a PCP, you don't have a primary care physician or doctor, visit Good Faith Wellness Center. Take great care of you. All right, we'll see you next Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is the place where we treat and discuss mind, body, and soul. And remember, true wealth begins with good health. See you next Tuesday. Hello, I'm Dr. Michael Bookhardt. Come join us at our newest clinic location at Good Faith Wellness Center. We provide compassionate health care for your entire family, from virtual visits to office appointments. We're committed to providing the best care. We accept all insurances, and we provide monthly wellness plans. Let's start your family journey to a healthier, happier life. Schedule your appointment today, and remember, true wealth begins with good health.